Do you ever feel like manifestation is just another thing on your to-do list that you don't have time for? Like your spiritual practice is something that you have to do? Honestly, you're not alone because I felt that way too. Something that's really changed my relationship with manifestation is blending it into my lifestyle so that no matter what I'm doing, I'm also manifesting. I call this manifestation as a lifestyle, and it's single handedly made the entire manifestation journey more enjoyable for me. And I've seen my desires show up with a lot more ease. Manifesting as a lifestyle has made manifestation go from feeling like a task to something I just naturally do because it's who I am. If you'd like to learn more about this, I've created a step by step guide for you. I'll link it in my show notes so you can check it out.
Hey, love, welcome to Affirm It Express, the mini series within the podcast that's all about giving you a quick spiritual boost. In each episode, I'll share affirmations or a quick tip to help you stay in your best energy. So let's get to the good stuff and affirm it together. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Affirm It Express. My name is Pyle, and today we are talking all about clarity. So this week's episode was all about how I newly found a ton of clarity, and it felt so good that I was really inspired to just create an episode all about what worked for me. But then I also wanted to create affirmations and give you a few affirmations that I have. They're also inside of my app. So they are affirmations that I really abide by because I think clarity is one of the most underrated feelings that you can feel, because when you act with clarity, you have a purpose, you have a vision, and it really can add some fuel to your fire and can recreate inspiration when in times that you feel lost. So I know how good it feels, and I know how hard it can feel to actually tap into clarity when we don't have it. So if you feel like you're a little bit lost, or you don't know if you have clarity, or you want more clarity, these affirmations will help you. And if you haven't already, listen to last week's, or actually this week's episode that came out on Tuesday. I share a little bit more in depth about what I did to actually gain clarity and cultivate clarity. So the affirmations, I have 3 of them. And as always, I will explain the 3 and kind of the intention behind it, because I think, like anything, if you do it without really understanding why you're doing it, it is almost meaningless. So I love being very intentional with my affirmations and understanding why I'm saying each one. And in a way, that's a form of clarity. So I think it's a perfect way to dive in. So the first affirmation is, I give myself permission to call in what I actually want. This affirmation is inspired by clarity is allowed to be your own definition of something. We, I think, start to want certain desires and certain things because we see everybody else have them. We think it's something that'll bring us happiness because it brought somebody else happiness. And that is a very normal thing to do. However, whenever I've done that, I've always ended up not as happy as I thought, or I ended up feeling dissatisfied very, very quickly. And so this affirmation is to help you call in a clarity that is unique to you. No one else might get it. You might have never seen it before. And that's kind of the point. So that's why I really love that affirmation. The next one is, I have the courage to listen to the clarity I'm receiving. This is huge because we often, and myself included, will get clarity and then we don't like it. So then we just kind of ignore it and move forward. I have done this time and time again where I've gotten clarity and it wasn't what I wanted or what I thought was going to happen. So then I just ignored it, and then it came on even stronger. So it is courageous to actually listen to the clarity you're receiving, because a lot of the times the clarity we receive is not actually what we want to hear. It's not the plan that we thought, and it can be very disruptive feeling. So this one is a call for courage as you are opening yourself up to more clarity. The next one is, whatever direction I'm heading in is the perfect one. And this is for everyone who's like, well, how do I know if this clarity is the right clarity? How do I know I'm going to be happy? How do I know this is right? Honestly, you don't know. You'll never know. And that's what life is. That certainty comes from within. And I really think the most certain thing you can be of is yourself, being certain that no matter what happens, you can handle it. So instead of trying to perfect the direction you're heading in, why not replace that perfection with a knowing that the direction you're heading in is the perfect one, even if it doesn't last forever? That brought me a lot of peace, and I hope it brings you just as much. So now let's do a little bit of repeat after me for our affirmations, and I hope you can feel a wash of clarity almost immediately as we repeat these together. So I give myself permission to call in what I actually want. I have the courage to listen to the clarity I'm receiving. Whatever direction I'm heading in is the perfect one. I give myself permission to call in what I actually want. I have the courage to listen to the clarity I'm receiving. Whatever direction I'm heading in is the perfect one. I hope you liked that as much as I do. I have a currently newfound obsession with clarity because of how much it's changed my life over the past few months. And it was scary because clarity made me rebuild so much of what I spent so much time creating. And I think acting on your clarity takes so much courage. So I hope these affirmations can prepare you for the clarity that is to come, the courage that may be required, and the trust in yourself that will help you kind of propel forward. So thank you for being here, and I will see you next week.